It is All-Star time here at Collinwood Field. Tim Wells with John Good. And John, again, we're looking at the Columbus All-Stars against the Muny Football League All-Stars. These are the big boys, 12 to 14. Definitely could be a different tune as far as looking at the talent on the field today.
Yes, it will be, Tim, and it's a great treat. And welcoming the Columbus All-Stars here in this bantamweight division, as you mentioned, 12, 13, and 14-year-olds, one step from the high school football level for the 14-year-olds, and the 12 and 13s can spend a year or two coming back here in this league. But very talented team has traveled here from Columbus, Tim, to meet this talented team up here in Cleveland. We're looking forward to a hard-hitting game. A little banner before the game going back and forth, so it's a little chippy already, and I know these guys are ready to go, so let's get to it.
Okay, as John mentioned, these are, again, the Bantam All-Stars. Many of them will be going on. They'll play their last game here today in these leagues, and they'll be going on to high school football. So right now, without further ado, we're going to go over to Jason Dunn for the player introductions.
Welcome to the Collinwood Athletic Complex for the 2021 14U Bantamweight Division All-Star Game. Today's All-Star Game will feature the Columbus All-Stars of the Legacy U Football League and the Cleveland All-Stars of the Cleveland Muny Football League. So we're going to start off with the player introductions for the Columbus All-Stars. Number 99, Rajon Miller. Number 21, Demarion Roberts. Number 3, Malachi Wilder. Number 55, David Salah. Number 8, Jeremiah Johnson. Number 13, Taishan Royster. Number 6, Malachi Shepard. Number 33, Hilton Vernado. Number 20, Deontay Ivory. Number 1, Amarian Thomas. Number 11, Joshua Smith. Number 7, Taishan Royster. Number 15, Kenyon Downing. Number 4, Darian Matlock. Number 5, Nashawn Mitchell. Number 12, Amari Miller. Number 22, Carmelo McDonald. Number 23, Solomon Harris. Number 34, Deshawn Bosley. Number 0, Fabian Patello. Number 99, Isaiah Mingo. And number 2, Landon Beard. The Columbus All-Stars are coached by Raquan Kamara, Jaleel Shefford, and Tyree Kamara. Columbus All-Stars. Now, for the Cleveland Muny Football Bantamweight Division All-Stars. Hey, these numbers will jump around, so when your name is called, just step forward and the camera will pan to you. Number 7, Johnny Dickerson. Number 44, Damon Brown.
Look up there. That's the one that's getting you.
Number 48, Cameron Hamilton.
That one right there.
Number 31, Tim Ming. Number 28, Gabriel Beard. Number 18, DeAndre Taylor. Number 12, Denzel Richman. Number 10, Terry Eden. Number 95, Micah Smith. Number 13, Tavion Swain. Number 16, Javaris Cockwell. Number 42, Isaiah Hampton. Number 71, Nas Edwards. Number 28, LeBron Moncrief. Number 11, Jonathan Hill. Number 14, Jarrell Melton. Number 4, Jamarion Shaw. Number 19, Kalen Sellers. Number 17, Tyron Peoples. Number 51, Damon Browns. Number 43, Christian Jones. All right, the Cleveland Muny Football All-Stars, head coach by Eli Williams. Assistants, James Smith, Nika Swain, David Moore, Marlon Abernathy, Andre Baskins, Justin Jordan, and Monolito Abernathy. At this time, I'm going to ask if everyone could please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Moments away from this all-star game in the Bantam division. And John, first of all, we're going to take a look at the officials that are going to be calling today's game. And again, a veteran crew that has been doing an outstanding job. Again, you're looking at on the left,
He'll be our head referee, Bruce Hill. In the middle is Dale Golick. He will be the head linesman, and our line judge on the right, Craig Pierce, a veteran crew of officials that will work today's game. But obviously, John, let's talk about the rules.
Yeah, the rules in this bantamweight division, Tim. Again, we mentioned the ages, 12, 13, and 14 years of age. Ohio high school rules with modifications. 8-minute quarters, a regulation clock. 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout if we have to go into overtime. There's no kickoffs, punts. 1 player may rush from each side from the defense. Scoring touchdowns, 6 points. Safeties are 2 points. Extra points kicked, there are 2 points. And run or pass it in is 1 point. We don't have to worry about kicking. I don't think either one of these teams kick. So we'll just be working with running or passing it in for an extra point, I'm sure.
So, John, I first want to bring in our league director, as he'll call this game with you. He's done an outstanding job all year long. And obviously, anybody that'll know our players better than anybody, it'll be him. So Jason Dunn will work with you and take this over. And I'm going to pray that you keep dry weather there, sir. Okay, John.
Hey, thanks a lot, Tim. Jason sits down to join me. The 2 teams will take the field. As looks like the Columbus All-Stars will start off on defense with the Cleveland Muny All-Stars. We'll start off with the football. So we'll see who the starting lineups are for each team. And we'll try to catch all the action as we bring it to you here on this chilly afternoon in Northeast Ohio. So far, the weather gods have been with us.
All right,
and there's no more rain. There's no rain in the forecast. And yep, Jason has just sat down. He's getting comfortable. Got his rosters. We're all set. And welcome aboard, partner.
Hey, thank you. Hey, getting ready, getting acclimated. Not even sure yet who's our starting quarterback. That's what I'm trying to identify.
So we see a few skilled players standing around there in the backfield for Cleveland Mini Football League. It looks like it might be number 7.
Number 7. Okay, Johnny Dickerson from the Renegades. It's been a pretty tough week for him, man. We got a lot of rain this week. Practice, they canceled a few days this week. So I'm not sure how much offense the coaches actually have installed.
Well, we'll see if they keep it simple or if they get a little fancy. Look like they're a tight formation right there. And there's the give to the right side. As the give is the number 4. Marion Shaw of the Slavic Village Bears, and he is driven down on that right side and did not pick up much.
The key to this game, for Cleveland is going to be able to establish the run. We got some decent offensive linemen up there, and if we can win the game up front, I think we'll be successful. They definitely want a power run game today, and we got tight ends out there as well.
And that's the key to a game like this when you got a bunch of players from different teams, is to keep it simple. And right there, the ball was put on the ground but jumped on real quick. Was the ball carrier number 4 for the Cleveland All-Stars in the Muni Football League. Shaw able to jump on his own miscue, as you see right here. Just as he's trying to secure it, got away from him, but luckily it bounced right back up in his hands.
Hey, and when you head down 71, it's some good ball played down in Columbus. So yeah. Columbus has come with a lot of athletes.
Yes, and they've proven that throughout the years, all the high school rivalries, and it's good to see that they've been able to make the trek up here to Cleveland to represent their area. So 14 at quarterback right now. That will be Jarrell Melton, teammate of Shaw's over at the Slavic Village Bears. And he's able to come out and pick up the first down. So a good play design right there by this offensive staff of the Cleveland Muny All-Stars.
He had a blocker out there in front of him, and he fooled the entire defense. He put the ball in there, reversed out, and he had nothing but field out there. So it was a great job to get a first down on his first drive.
So impressive play call, but even more impressive is the execution of that play. It's good to see that big lineman out there in front of his skill guy trying to pick up some yards downfield. So the Muny Football All-Stars can advance the ball. They're approaching midfield. Just getting started. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Quarterback under center, I formation, turns, gives to the last back, and he just runs over a defender who had his back to him. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And folks, you can hear the pads cracking out here. The intensity level is right where we like it.
Oh yeah, and on that carry was number 12, Denzel Richman from Garden Valley Falcons. Denzel is one of those players, look, power back, bam, look, he ran right into the back of the defender, knocked him down and tried to get what he could get. He kind of reminds me of Marshawn Lynch with his running style.
Yeah, very physical young man, not afraid of contact. You see that combination of running back and defensive line. That's kind of unusual, but usually that's someone that's very explosive, quick, and fast. And coach is just realizing his talents and putting him in the best position for them to win. Quarterback under center, 3 backs in the backfield, fakes it. He's looking downfield and nowhere to go. As in on that play right there was number 21 for the Columbus All-Stars, and a good play made by him.
Yeah, and that was Demarion Roberts from Columbus. The quarterback eyes was downfield. He actually had single coverage. And I know it's an all-star game, but you got to throw the ball down there. You got the best of the best. Let your receiver, give him an opportunity to go make a play. So you definitely want to get rid of that ball.
So Melton was the quarterback on that play and couldn't quite find anybody open. Third down, and we'll say about 19 yards for a first down. They're wide open right now and a little confusion.
Look like they might have too many on the field.
When they're on this side, you gotta look out for me.
They definitely didn't want to ruin the chances of getting pushed back any further. So the coach called his first time out this early in the game. A little bit of confusion on offense, so they were able to put it together and come back out here and hopefully execute a good enough play for a first down. But love this atmosphere. Good job by the Columbus. You said it's a legacy league?
Yeah, the Legacy Youth Football League. Legacy Youth Football League is run by a guy, Dominic Jones. And actually, Dominic used to work up here in Cleveland. He worked for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He was on the staff with the Cleveland Gladiators. He went from a player to actually a defensive coach. And when the Cleveland Gladiators ended up moving down to Columbus as the Destroyers, he was actually the general manager of the team.
Okay.
He's a Division I college athlete, played college ball at Minnesota. So a wealth of knowledge, and comes from a football family. Just a real solid guy. And he's doing some great things down in Columbus.
Well, I'd like to thank him and all of the Legacy Youth Football League down there for the fine job that they're doing, and thank them for accepting the invitation to come up here for this showcase game of talent in Northeast Ohio. So now the coach for Columbus has a couple questions for the referee, and he needs some clarity.
Ain't no linebackers, so what blitz, right? We want it.
So it looks like they want to get some clarity on the blitz rule and see exactly where they're going to come out on it.
We practice the same shit.
Oh, you want to explain a little bit about what they're discussing, Jay?
Okay, yeah, in an all-star game you have modified rules. So, the coach is trying to be clear on what the rules are defensively. Defensively, you normally roll with an even man front. Linebackers are at linebacker depth. No blitzing. So I think that's what they were trying to clear up out there.
And all these rules folks are put in mostly for the safety of the players. You don't want to put too much on them or the coaches to teach certain things at this level. So they'll get all that training on the high school level. Quarterback now is number 11, and he has nowhere to go. As that was Jonathan Hill from the Renegades, dropping back and trying to make a play. Thought he was going to be able to spin out and find a guy open, but he only just ran into another guy that's in his face from the Columbus All-Stars. And take a look at it here, Jason, and he just had nowhere to go.
No, had nowhere to go. He had immediate pressure, and he was doomed back there. The Cleveland All-Stars right now are doing a little too much in the passing game. Being that it's an All-Star game, you want to get simple completions. You throw a hitch out there, you throw a slant, something just to get the confidence of offense going in the right direction. And right now they're sending everybody vertical, and you just don't have enough time to do it right now.
Yeah, confidence in the offensive line, and then, like you said, the skill position quarterback is the first thing that you want to establish in a game like this, so that you can get some continuity and some confidence in the philosophy and get a good execution on the field. As we took a look at the huddle there of the Cleveland All-Stars.
Like I said, with a short week of practice, I know they missed some days. We had a ton of rain, field conditions, forced them out of practice. But I know the coaches still did chalk talk sessions. They still, they were still able to implement the offense. So it's just, just settling down, being simple. They came out simple. They came out there, tight formation, 3 backs, running the ball downhill.
Right.
Like I said, in the passing game, just get some simple completions.
Yeah, just because the down and distance dictate maybe a pass should be thrown, don't mean that you really have to throw it. So Columbus comes out here with 3:33 left to go in the first quarter. Their initial possession of the ball game. Quarterback is under center. 3 backs in the backfield, and you can see the left tackle, the right tackle jump.
That's some movement for Columbus.
Hey, move it. Follow the ball.
So first action of the game for the offensive line from Columbus is big number 33. Right there jumped, and that'll be Hilton Granado on the move. A big guy. And there's another false start on the offense. But this time it comes on the left side of the line. And we'll save that young man some embarrassment. We won't mention his name, but we all saw who it was.
The Cleveland All-Stars, Community Football League All-Stars, is head coached by Coach Eli Williams of the Renegades. This is his first time with that honor, and he was thrilled to carry the honor as the head coach, and he's done a phenomenal job with the Renegades program. He took over as head coach right after Mike Hardaway left, who's now coaching high school football at Benedictine High School. So, he was under Hardaway's wing and Mike Power's wing for some time, so he's definitely ready.
Linebacker jumping in and out of the hole, stacking the line, and a good job right there of tackling him right at the line of scrimmage, disrupting that play by a whole host of All-Stars.
The defense came out. They came pretty aggressive. Shot through there, and each pursuit, and that was number 57. And 14 came and cleaned it up. In games like this, the defense is always going to be a step ahead of the offense. And it's almost like getting into camp, where the defense is always a leg up because defense is read and react and is playing off an aggression. You see the ball, you get there.
And now they got a fake play where everybody's off on the side, and they hike the ball straight to the running back lined up over there, and he runs out just past the original line of scrimmage. So a pretty good pickup right there on the trick play. Looked like everybody from the defensive side of the ball, the Cleveland All-Stars, lined up over the ball.
And did they snap that ball sideways, or how was that ball snapped?
He almost like pitched it over to him. He threw it over to him. It wasn't snapped.
Okay.
He just kind of threw it over to him, and I think you have to hike it over to him. You can't. And the ball almost like it touches the ground right there, but a good job of looking it in by that Columbus All-Star player.
There it goes
The play
again.
goes on now. Back to live action. Number 4 for the All-Stars takes a dash on the left side of the offense, and that would be Darion Matlock on the carry.
So, hey, John, I'm gonna have to go to my rules book. I always was under the impression that the ball had to be snapped between your legs.
Me too.
You know, this almost like a flag football snap there.
It was exactly what it was. I think the referees seemed like they were caught off guard too. Yeah, that wasn't even a flag football hike. He actually picked it up and threw it over. So here it is again.
And he ran it twice already. So this is the third time in this set.
We're going to try it again. I think it's going to go right to the quarterback, and it does. And he has a man wide open. But wasn't able to get it out there as his target was number 9 on that play. It looked like that was the number on.
Oh, it's number 7. Taishan Barbauer.
Yeah, there it is. That was a little bit better because he's going straight back.
So he's
hot pursuit.
You know, you had number 71 out there in coverage, and it was almost like he was covering 2 receivers out there. He had to split the difference and just play the ball in the air.
So Nas Edwards defending out there as defensive back, wearing his favorite number, 71. I'm just kidding, Nas. Another attempt. This is a big punt.
Turnover.
And number 11 had a shot at the ball, but knocked out of his hand by number 17, who did not know where the ball was at.
Yeah, it was Jonathan Hill from the Renegades, number 11, with the attempt on the ball. But like I said, his teammate, he had his back turned, so he never seen it, and they kind of ran into each other. Oh, that was a house call right there. He seen green.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And you can see delivering the blow on the offensive player, number 10, Terry Eaton. Impact Bearcats, laying the wood to the intended receiver that time. But yeah, my man, he did have plans on soaring to the end zone, but couldn't quite secure it as number 17, like we mentioned, knocked out his hand. The Peoples didn't know where the ball was. So back on offense and stood up and brought down tough behind the line of scrimmage is the ball carrier. And it looked like it might have been number 4 carrying the ball.
Yeah, and leading the charge that time, as you can see this replay right here for Cleveland All-Stars, was number 13, Tavion Swain from Impact Youth Bearcats. Yeah, he got up flexing too. He just knew he made a play. Good job, young man.
Yeah, it looked like that was 34, Deshawn Bosley on the carry for Columbus. So Columbus 4th down in Cleveland Muny football all-star territory. Quarterback under center. 3 backs in the backfield. Turns, gives to number 4. He tried to string it out on the left side. A lot of pursuit over there by the Cleveland Muny all-star, and he won't get anything.
They're on him now. They kept him dancing back there, kept him dancing. Right around that ball again is number 13, Tavion Swain.
So Matlock on the carry with nowhere to go. Good job of containment right there. Excellent job by number 14.
And that's what you talk. Keep them in front. Keep them in front. Allow your defense enough time to get over there, string the play out, take the carrier down. Great job, Cleveland.
Good job, Melton, especially on that play, showing discipline as we counted down to all zeros at the end of this first quarter. The score is scoreless right now between these two teams. And just a wonderful day for football, Jason. proud of the guys from Columbus making it up here on time, intact, and looking forward to this being a staple for years to come.
Most definitely, and what an honor it is to play in a game like this, you know, to be recognized amongst your peers, your coaches, and just everyone around the league. You know, this is the best of the best. You know, we're represented by all programs that participated in the league, as well as Columbus. You know, so just to go out there all year long from June to October and just make that daily sacrifice, you know, that weekly sacrifice, and to be honored at the end of the year as an all-star in your league.
And it's not just about what you do on the football field, is it, Jason?
No, not at all. These kids are standouts in the classroom, you know, and they're held to a high standard. You know, when you stumble in the classroom, or coaches they equate everything to the sport. So and that's the best way they can get it across to the kids. You know, if you fumble in the classroom, that's not keeping your grades up to par. You know, if you slipping at home, that's you not being respectful of your parents and the sacrifice they make to make sure that you're out here every day. So it's, it takes a village to do what we do. And, I really take my hat off to all the coaches who volunteered during this All-Star weekend, because we have great coaches on the sideline, and these guys are fired up, and they were excited. And Eli, when he got the call, I could sense it through the phone that he was ear to ear, and he was just eager and ready to get out there with these kids and go to work.
Well, it is a great honor to be able to coach the best of the best in this football league. Cleveland Muny football existing in this area for over 100 years. And we're very, very proud of that. A lot of coaches, players have went on to do great things on the next level in high school, college, and even in the NFL. Ball's on the ground. Cleveland All-Stars are able to recover it, as looks like the running back just lost a handle on the ball.
Well, that was number 14, Jarrell Melton, quarterback. It seemed like he never got the ball up. It was almost like he was dropping it as he was trying to hand it off. And we look from this replay here, he kind of stumbled out the blocks and just never got the ball up there.
Yeah, and that's number 17. He was trying to get it to Peoples right there.
Oh, it looked like it hit the elbow of one of the upbacks.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Got to be careful with that football. That's why repetition is very important.
Stack on set.
Okay, to the second back through. Yeah, second back through. As he reaches out and tries to get as much as he can, as number 13 looked like on the ball carrier right there. 13 or 31? 31.
It was 13, Tavion Swain.
Okay.
And he's doing it on both sides of the ball right now.
So Tavion Swain with a good pickup of about 5 yards. Third down, third back through, and hit immediately. Wow, he shot in there like a rocket. Kind of tough to get that number, but it's number 13.
Number 13 it is. That was number 13, Taishan Royster. I mean, he shot there so quick, the play never had a chance. Boom.
Yep, right there. As the first back through was trying to do his job and slow him down, but not able to do so. That young man disrupted that play right from the beginning. So it'll be fourth down in the original 10 to go. And it looks like the Cleveland All-Stars are going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
So Muny All-Stars versus the Legacy All-Stars of Columbus.
She's still in the tight set. Let's see what we got here.
Lined up, three-man, quarterback keeps it to come around left side. Almost got a horse collar right there. Not quite. Not quite. So fourth down is not successful.
And he's ultimately brought down by number 33, Hilton Bernardo from Columbus.
Take a look at it here.
And I understand the play concept. You fake it in there. You've been running it successfully. Try to get the quarterback on the edge. But Columbus stayed disciplined, and they were in place for that tackle.
So a good effort on that play. Just what the defense needed for the Columbus Legacy All-Stars. And they will take the field with their second possession of the ball game.
Decent starting field position for him as well.
Yep. They're in the Muny All-Star territory. We'll see what this talented group can come up with. Nice size along the offensive line. As they take on the balls on the center, quarterback gives to the up back, and he did a quick hitter, but a quick reaction from the Muny All-Stars, and they put him down on the ground.
You know, for most of these kids, this is their final youth football game. You know, and on this level right here, you're going to hear a lot of these names called at the next level in high school. You know, both down in Columbus and here in Cleveland.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where these guys, especially the guys in Columbus, where they end up and watching them grow. We got to really stay in touch with that legacy league and make sure we tracking these kids to ensure their success and help them along the way. Second down.
Let's go.
And long. Good job by the Legacy All-Stars with a big push. Ends up with a pickup of about
It looked like you got 2 kids' helmets stuck together over there.
So they'll remove the helmets from the heads and then get that unstuck and got together.
Got it clear. There we go.
Okay. That happens sometimes, folks. You ever see those Rams on those nature shows get locked up?
Get locked up, yeah.
The moose. Hey, unfortunately, they can't take their horns off. We can take our helmets off and we can get it straightened out a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker. So third down, Legacy All-Stars. They're driving. See what they come up to, see if they can convert this third down into a first down.
You got to watch it. You know, Columbus already came out with some funky sets and already did a few trick plays.
Yeah, they're not shy by any imagination, that's for sure. I think they're just gonna keep it simple and try to run on that left side. Turn. Nope, they're gonna throw it. He can't stay up.
And he lost his footing.
He lost his footing. That's number 6 at quarterback. Who is that?
I don't know. It actually looked like number 0, Fabian Patillo.
Okay.
And that is Fabian. No, it's not. It's number 8 from the replay.
All right. So we got number 8.
Number 8, that's Jeremiah Johnson.
Yep. So Jeremiah not able to keep his feet on that play as he was rolling out to the right. I had pretty good protection on that side too, but went down and immediately touched by the Muny All-Stars. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Looks like they're going to be in the shotgun. One back to the right side. Man in motion. There's the height. Johnson throws. He's got a man. He's got 2. And hit him right in the hand. On a wheel route. Right there.
And you couldn't have designed that play no better than that. It hit him right in the hands. The defender was lost.
Yes, he was. Matlock. And with the quarterback rolling a little bit to that side. Good timing route. Beat him right downfield and hit him right where he's supposed to, right in the hands. And just wasn't able to come up with it. Number 16, you know he's the happiest person on the field.
Oh, yeah. Right there, they make him look like a shutdown corner on that play.
There's Javaris Cockwell of the Hurricanes. Didn't quite have the best coverage, but he had the luck of stone hands on that play by number 4, Matlock. So the Muny All-Stars will take over on downs, while the Legacy All-Stars will be on defense. So we'll see what he comes out with. Looks like we're gonna have trips to the right, one receiver on the left, quarterback in the shotgun, and we got too many. We're gonna take one guy off the field. So we'll see if they have enough. Number 11's wide open. Quarterback got immediate pressure, and he's showing some moves. Wow.
Man, and that's number 14, Jarrell Melton on the carry, Slavic Village Bears.
Yeah, Melton been a good player in this league for a while, showing his talents, pulling the ball down pretty quick.
And, you know, Oz was downfield for a split second.
Yeah.
He knew he was taking that and calling his number all the way. And he's real slippery. Got that stiff arm in there. Picked up a great gain on that one.
And a good job right there by Melton, making something out of nothing. Getting the first down. Low snap, Melton picked the ball up, and he's going to try to run again. He's got to secure that football. And he's breaking tackles all over the place, but not able to get away. It's finally brought down by number 34 for Legacy All-Stars, and that's Deshawn Bosley.
Man, Melton's is a real slippery kid back there. And, you know, from this right here, it was a bad snap that threw the timing off here. So he had no choice but to take this one and try to run with it and get what he can get. But, you know, hey, in this play alone, another 3-4 broken tackles.
Yep, 3-4 broken tackles. And he's, even though he seems kind of slight on the build, he's strong.
Yeah. You know, he's definitely stronger than the frame looks.
Yes, he is. So this bantamweight division representing the Cleveland Muny All-Stars versus the Columbus Legacy All-Stars. Fine process, inaugural game between these two leagues. Cleveland Muny Football All-Stars represented by 26 organizations.
All-Stars in this division, 16 in the Bantam division.
16 organizations out of 26 participating in the Cleveland Muny Football League this year, and these are the best of the best out of those 16 teams. Legacy All-Stars don't have quite that much information on how many teams they have playing in this division, but they have some fine young men up here to show what type of talent level they are working with down there in Columbus. And, hey, it's pretty doggone good.
Yes, it is. You know, Columbus, you know, we played crossover games with them during the regular season. So we had teams from Columbus come here to Cleveland and visit. And we know we returned the favor. We had teams that went down to Columbus and visit. You know, great experience both ways.
Yeah, and those scores out there, they were pretty solid by the Columbus organizations down there. We took it on the chin a few times as an incomplete pass right there thrown by Melton, trying to hit his intended receiver, number 11, Jonathan Hill of the Renegades. It's Melton, another low snap. Eyes upfield, delivers the ball, but not quite able to come up with a completion as he threw into double coverage on that play. Fine job by the Legacy All-Stars. It'll be third down at 10. Another low step. Melton gathers the ball, trusting his receiver. Two of them go up, and it looks like it might be intercepted. And it is by number 4 for the Legacy All-Stars, and he's been all over the place. Mr. Matlock.
Mr. Matlock, and when that ball was in the air, you know, he was able to establish position. It was almost like a box out. You know,
it sure was.
You can tell from the replay here, you know, receiver had a step. If we can get the ball out there, but the ball kind of hung up there, and he came back to the ball. He shielded himself, put his body in between the ball and the receiver, and he went up and high pointed the ball. That's how receivers taught to catch it.
Exactly. And Matlock showing his skills.
So what I do is sit this down.
We believe it's 5 minutes to go before the first half comes to an end.
Well, no, we were at 0-0s, and they just put 5. Okay, we're at halftime now. Okay, I think that's what Coach was disputing, whether there was another play after the turnover. Yeah, I know to start that play was about 30 seconds when the ball was snapped by the offense.
And there was no out of bounds, right?
No, and it was turnover. Yeah, I don't see that play taking 30 seconds.
Yeah, so it should be a little time left in the second quarter. So they put 1 second on the clock. There'll be one play ran by the Legacy All-Stars. Matlock in motion. Ball is snapped. Throws it long, trying to hit Matlock. Ball sails incomplete, and that'll take us to halftime. So it's been a back and forth game. Some big plays, a lot of defense. but no score at the end of the first half as the Cleveland Muni Football Cleveland Muni Football League All-Stars 0 and the Columbus Legacy All-Stars 0. Let's take a break, folks, right now, and we'll be right back.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Young brother, if you pick up this to settle a petty dispute or beef over a girl or perceived diss or territory, there are only two places you will end up. Either in a 6 by 8 foot hellhole known as a prison cell, or here in the cemetery, in an even smaller kind of box, a coffin. We don't need another tombstone, street corner shrine, vigil, or mother in tears wailing about how the son she loved died alone in a hail of bullets on a cold, dark city street. We've had more than enough of that. What we do need, however, are more young men who go on to become business owners, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. More young men who live long enough to become great fathers and grandfathers. Knowing how to load and cock a pistol and pull a trigger doesn't make you a man. So don't settle your arguments with a gun. Talk it out. Don't shoot it out. We give a damn about you. Your life matters.
And welcome back to the Collinwood Athletic Complex. Today where you're enjoying all-star action. Hi, my name is John Good and my partner Jason Dunn is here to bring you the action from Collinwood as the Cleveland All-Stars versus the Columbus All-Stars in this bantamweight division, the highest division in youth football before you start to enter into the high school competition. First play from scrimmage right there in this second half by Columbus in the white uniforms and Cleveland in the blue uniforms. A short loss right there of about 3 as a little swing pass out to the left side as you see the coach carrying one of the players.
Yeah, that was number 2, Landon Beard, who caught that pass, and that's him who limped off the field after he kind of got twisted up awkwardly and limped off the field.
I hope he's all right. He's a fine young man and a good ball player. He's made some plays already in this game in the first half as the Legacy All-Stars from Columbus playing in that youth football league in the Columbus area. Break the huddle and line it up. Quarterback gets the ball. He looks short, then he looks long and tipped a little bit. Right there by Mel as he defended on the play as the ball was intended for number 1, it looked like, for the Legacy All-Stars.
And that was number 1, Amarian Thomas. And he went to his first progression, didn't like it, and he went to option number 2, which at that point was well covered.
The ball's tipped right there by Melton as he's making a definite show here while he's an all-star, making plays on offense, and you can see right there on defense too.
Yeah, Jarrell Melton, he's trying to, put his name in that hat, yeah, for either offensive or defensive. He's making plays on both sides.
Well, folks, we will have an offensive and defensive player of the game, and you at home can help us decide who that is. As we take a look at this fine action in youth football. Got a man wide open. Nice tip and almost caught anyway by Matlock. So they're trying to feed him every which way they can, but a good job right there by number 13, Tavion Swain, number 10, also out there, Terry Eaton, and number 11.
And Terry was out there by himself, and he got a paw on it, but if he would have been a little more composed, he could have brought it down with 2.
Yeah, just a good job right there for guys to not let Matlock catch the ball as the automatic punt rule goes into effect. They'll mark it off 20 yards, have a 15-second runoff, and then begin play with the Muny All-Stars taking the ball for the first time in the second half. We take a listen in on the Cleveland All-Stars.
No, I'm in jumbo right now.
So coach is giving them their marching orders. They sound pretty confident. They know what to do, and now they're taking the field.
And we know they're in jumbo set right now.
So jumbo usually means, folks, the big guys, as many as you can get out there.
And I mean, hey, it's me and you, one-on-one, and we coming right at you.
That's right, mano on mano. Stack backfield. Gives it to the third man through. And he is downfield in a hurry. Running downfield. Good job right there by number 17, Peoples, as he carries the football following his 2 fullbacks through the left side of the line, picking up a big gain, takes the ball down to the 24-yard line.
And that was a great block right there by the fullback. And he read that block from the fullback, blasted off that left side. Huge hole. Nothing but running room. Switched the ball, and Peoples got down there in a hurry.
Peoples was sizing him up what part of the body he wanted to take down first. The ball is handed off. They try that left side again before the chains can get set.
That was number 12, Denzel Richman from Garden Valley Falcons there on that carry. The one thing that Cleveland's got going, man, they got a plethora of big physical running backs.
Yeah, Richmond did a good job right there, finding a little bit of daylight, only picking up about a yard, able to avoid a loss on the play as the Muny All-Stars are knocking at the door of the red zone, trying to get the first score of this game. Stacked backfield once again. Running back stepped up a little bit. Referees missed it. And just a great job right there by the defense of Columbus, swarming to the football, and we got a man down on the field, and he's not moving. He's not moving. Looks like it's number 12 on the ground right there, and that will be Denzel Richman. So take a look right here. I believe he ends up being the ball carrier. And yes, he does. He immediately bounces it to the outside as nobody blocked 33. You can see the hold right there. It looked like we got away from it, but you can see his knee get a little bit twisted as he fell to the ground. You could tell he was in a little pain.
He's up. He's walking off on his own.
So that's a good sign right there. It's a tough young man from Garden Valley.
There we go. He's jogging now. There we go.
It looked like I said, his knee was a little twisted, but he's able to get up and walk off the field.
And Denzel, watching him all year, he was the vocal leader of his team. He did everything, offensively, defensively. When asked to play the offensive line, he's played the offensive line, running back, linebacker, every position. He's one of those positionless players, and he's the heart and soul of any team he's part of. I'm talking about a pure leader, and he's grown a lot. He's a kid who's been part of Muny football since he started playing football early. I remember him as a junior. Coming up with Garden Valley. And like I said, the kid has grown so much, and he's definitely a special talent.
Yeah, growing up in a tough part of the city of Cleveland down there in Garden Valley, but in very good hands, and the coordinator and Danny Solomon. Just one of the typical Garden Valley kids. All the attributes you mentioned, leadership, poise, respect. Just doing a fine job, and he's one of the kids I'm really excited about watching on the next level.
Yeah, he's going to make some high school coach proud because, like I said, this kid he's going to transition to the high school game well.
And their quarterback is number 11 on this play. And Jonathan Hill of the Renegades had nowhere to go as It was a play action pay, it looked like. But on 4th down, with the speed of this defense, it just takes too much time to develop. As you see him fake the ball to the ball carrier, going to try to look left, but no help. The offensive line nowhere to be found on that play, and it seemed like the whole defensive front was laying on the quarterback from the Renegades.
Yeah, and that was bend but don't break from the Columbus defense. They gave up yards. You know, Cleveland came out. They were able to establish the run game, pound the ball from the jumbo set. But at the end of the day, Columbus made the big play that mattered.
So the ball will go over to the Legacy All-Stars. 0-0 tie. 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Cloudy day here in Northeast Ohio. No wind at all. About 50, 52, 53 degrees. And no precipitation. So the football gods have blessed us with this beautiful football day. And this is the first time that Cleveland Muny football and Columbus Legacy youth football has played in an exhibition like this, both taking the best of the best out of their divisions to play this game. And it seems like the coaching staffs and the kids have had a great time, as the Columbus organization came up last night, stayed in the hotel, got a good night's sleep, and came out here to play football here today.
So now, okay, so this is 4th down. I thought we had a turnover on last down.
So okay, this is 4th down. They're going for it all, and all he had to do is keep running.
And he slowed up on the route.
That's a no-no in receiver. In the receiver world, as Jarvis Cockwell was the intended receiver, as you can see right here. A good pass.
Yeah, a nicely thrown ball. The quarterback stepped back up in the pocket, delivered a strike. You know, if he keeps running, it hits him right in the hands.
Yep, it sure does. But that's one of the setbacks of short practice time. Like you said, Jason, there was a lot of rain this week, so working on the passing game probably was limited. And so lack of communication and, like I said, repetition on that play ended with an incomplete.
Yeah, and then, you know, you go in out here with quarterbacks and receivers who, you know, basically never played together. You know, so, you know, try to come out here and get some kind of chemistry, you know, offensively, it's going to be, you know, you're really not going to look for that. You know, so you want to, want to keep the ball on the ground, but in that situation, they had to put it in the air. But the receiver, he's an experienced kid. You got to run that route out.
Yep, at this level, all of them have been in Muny football for about at least 7-8 years. If you started as a termite, you spent more than half your life right here with us in Cleveland Muny football. So your football IQ should be big enough. Should be big enough to know better. Nice run right there. As number 34 is the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's Deshawn Bosley for Legacy Youth Football League, Columbus All-Stars.
So Bosley fighting and scratching for a significant pickup of about 4 or 5 yards, and flying in there, assisting with the tackle. Right there is number 11. And that's both quarterbacks for the Muny All-Stars, Hill and number 14, Melton on the tackle.
Quarterbacks mixing it up on defense.
It's a good sign. Hand in motion, quarterback gets the snap, gives it to the first back through. Again, I believe that's number 34 on the carry.
Yeah, that's Bosley again on the carry. Yeah, I might give him a first down there.
So Bosley,
and we got the signal.
Been the workhorse on this drive. Passes the ball for a first down for Legacy. 2:57, 2:54 and counting.
You know, and when you're officiating a game like this, you want to let the kids play. So if you can see, there has not been a lot of penalties, not a lot of flags thrown today. Pretty clean game,
Oh, good move. Number 3, bumbling, stumbling.
And and he was tugging away at that ball the whole time. He was trying to get it out of there.
Good job by number 4. There's a little thievery going on there right there by Jamarion Shaw. Picked the pocket clean of number 3, the running back for the Columbus All-Stars. Right there, and that ball is out. It looked like it was out before he hit the ground.
You know, and the referee, I believe the whistle came in a tad bit early.
As he pulls it out, right, he's down, and the ball is out. Yep, his knee is down right there, and the ball is already out. So the referees did miss that one, as the Legacy All-Stars will hold on to the football, and right there, swallowed up by the ball carrier is 31, Tim Ming of the Collinwood Cobras, with an excellent defensive effort to bring them down for a loss. So Ming gets the tackle and asking, "Hey, why are you taking me out? I just made the play."
You know, and Ming, he was the leader on the offensive line, defensive line for the Collinwood Cobras this year. You know, a real solid kid.
Yeah, Ming, one of those rare young teenagers. Jason, that's already got sideburns and a little beard going.
Yeah, got the sideburns, got all the facial hair, got the mustache growing, you know, but real well spoken and quiet kid, you know.
Yeah. The Legacy, second down and about 15. Man in motion, Matlock ball, the carrier gets it. Looked like a little bit of a mix-up in the backfield. Too many people back there trying to get that ball, and defense wanted to join in on it. So we'll get an entire defensive line of the Muny All-Stars tackle.
And they plugged that up right away, and leading the charge on that one was number 48, Cameron Hilton from the Impact Youth Bearcats.
A great job by Cameron. And that brings up a third down, and they lost even more yards. No score in the ball game. Final 30 seconds of the third quarter.
You know, it's going to come down to who's going to make the big play in this game. Because right now, you know, both teams show the potential to do it, but so far nothing.
So 55 got caught rocketing in his stance, and he just walks over to the sideline after he committed that penalty. And it looks like he's walking over because it is the final play of the quarter. So that ends 3. And now we're down to 1 more, folks. And this scoreless game right now is, we join you here at Collinwood Sporting Complex. For the All-Star game of Cleveland and Columbus. Jason, go ahead.
Yeah, so right now, if you know, for Cleveland, you know, if we got any trick plays or anything that we could do, we go, you know, I mean, you can dial up your stuff in the dirt, you know. You know, flea flicker, come out there with a reverse pass, you know, you can come out there with anything to try to catch a defense snapping.
Yep. And that's probably what the doctor is going to have to order in order to get this Cleveland team on the scoreboard. But Columbus is showing great athletic ability. They got some big guys that's running the football. I don't know how tall and how big number 34 is running that football, Bosley, but he looks like a load.
Yeah, and he's going straight downhill, and I haven't seen him avoid contact yet.
No, he's not afraid of it at all. But this Columbus team, again, bantamweight team, right before you go to high school, has a plethora of talent on that team, and a nice size team at that.
You know, you look at it, you know, now, you know, with it being unlimited weight, you give all the kids an opportunity to play, you know, and let's face it, kids nowadays are just bigger. you know, and it shows in this game here the size difference up front, you know, from the last game, even the last game though, with the 12U junior Bantams, you know, some real big kids on the front five.
It sure is, and they do an excellent job of working out, working hard, and good job right there by 71 for the Cleveland Muny football team All-Stars, and Nas Edwards from PAL 6.
You know, you talk about kids, you talk about the bigger kids playing ball with us now, and you know, this is an outlet for the kids to get physical activity. You know, kids, you know, what you don't want to have is an inactive kid. A kid's just sitting around playing video games. And in a world of so many distractions, so many other things for the kids to be doing when they're, you know, quote unquote obese, you know, this is the great outlet for them.
Yep. All you got to have is some want to. Come on out, join the team, you know, enjoy the camaraderie, the coaching, the discipline, the exercise, and have fun. You know, these kids have a great time making new friends. It definitely encourages critical thinking skills. It encourages time management, multitasking, all the things that parents look to build into their young men and young women as they grow. And the game of football helps as you'll have a partner with the same standard and hopefully moral character that you practice at home. And they're the extension of the home, so they just teaching the same things in life, just in a different aspect. There's a snap as the quarterback is in the shotgun. He's looking, he finally delivers, and he connects for a first down. And I'm talking about an excellent effort by Jonathan Hill, and kudos to that offensive line for giving him the time to throw the ball.
And John, his eyes stayed down the field the whole time. Not one time did he take off, did he think about taking off and running. And by him extending that play out, here's the replay here. You know, he dropped back, read one, read two, read three. He's on his fourth progression right now. He's seen Tavion Swain coming across the field and finally delivered a pass. Great job.
I mean, that's one of the best jobs I've seen of passing the ball in a long time in Muny football. Here he is again displaying his talents. He ducks out of one tackle, and he's going to pick up enough for almost a first down. But he's smacked real hard by number 3 for the All-Stars of Columbus.
Hey, right now we're going to call this the Jonathan Hill Show.
As he does an excellent job of showing patience once again and trying to run the football, trying to pass the football. I think we got a timeout on the field. As the coach for the Columbus All-Stars, you take a look at this play again.
Man,
excellent job of ducking the pursuit there.
You know, got right up underneath him, and he just lost the ball as he was going out of bounds.
And just a good effort right there by number 11 and Jonathan Hill on that play, showing you why he's an all-star. And again, all the character that you like to see in a quarterback.
You know, yeah, he's got the pocket presence back there. He's got the moxie. You know, he's obviously he's a pass-first quarterback. Eyes stay downfield. When it finally broke down, he started to run out of real estate. That's when he decided, I got to make a play. I'm going to take off now. And he did enough to elude that first tackler and pick up another first down or get close to it.
And how about the way he eluded that first tackler? He was trying to go up high, and all he had to do was duck.
I'll get up under this one.
I need a Chris Berman action there. Whoop! And he's still going down the field.
Yeah, he's definitely showing some grit on this drive right here. And he's handling his business right here. And this is a fourth quarter all-star game. Big-time players step up in big-time situations.
That's right. That's right. So Muny football all-stars will start off with a fresh set of downs with 6:27 left to go in the ball game. It's time to figure out some things on the field, get some things straight as the Muny coaches are talking with the referees.
You know, you think in practice this week, and you know, from my past experience coaching some of these all-star games, you know, the kids. You know, we always gave them a session where they talked about what high school they're going to. And a lot of these teams have never played with each other before, but this is their last game in Muny football. So these kids start communicating with one another about what's next, what, you know, the next level. And some of these teams will be playing high school football together.
Yes. Yes, they will be teammates. They'll be opponents. But they all have one thing in common, and that is this Cleveland Muny football experience. And I'm sure it's the same down there in Columbus. You know, they both are going to experience, or they have experienced youth football in their area, in the best youth football leagues in their area. And now they, you know, they get a chance to take that next step to high school. And we just hope and pray that they all have a successful careers, especially in the books. No books, no ball.
That's the mantra there.
So Hill back at quarterback again. Number 44 takes a wide stand, and he is just fighting with himself, trying to stay up, slipping down, keep his shoes on, tuck his shirt in, and the ball came out to him as an attempted pass right there to number 44, Damon Brown, but not successful.
Yeah, you see, and that was a wide motion. You got the ball out there, and Damon really didn't need to leave his feet. You know, felt like the ball could have been caught cleanly, and he still had field out in front of him with a blocker. But Damon, I know you'll get the next one.
That's right, Brown. You get the next one, my man. All right, we got faith in you. You ain't an all-star for nothing. Damon, a Moja Jaguar over there, coached by Cummings and this crew. Excellent effort and a first down.
There we go. And that's number 13, Tavion Swain again, Impact Youth.
So Swain, showing why he's an all-star, picks up the first down, keeps the drive alive as we take another look at it right here.
And that's how you mix it up. They've been throwing the ball this drive, stayed in the same spread set, but this time put it down under.
So a good call by the offensive coordinator as you see Swain running right into your living room right there.
And he gets up and said, "I'm eating, baby, I'm eating."
They fake it to him this time, and taking off with the ball is the quarterback from the Renegades, Jonathan Hill. And Hill gets the ball all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now we got an up-tempo game as the All-Stars of Muny football have found a chink in the armor of the legacy defense from Columbus.
He definitely have. And Jonathan Hill is really starting to separate himself in this game right now. And right now he's shining as the brightest star right now offensively.
So Hill will stay at quarterback as he gets to play from the coach in the line of scrimmage.
You know, and John, how easy is this? The head coach of the game, that's his quarterback. That's his quarterback. So, you know, they got a relationship.
There's a little chemistry there. Ball carrier bounces it outside. Neal gets some room as he's ridden out of bounds. Great effort all by himself, I might add.
And that's that 1-2. That's number 13, Tavion Swain. So we getting that 1-2 from Swain, getting that ball, stiff arming. And this right here was just all determination right here. Two stiff arms, get out there. You're not going to take him down.
I didn't think he was going to get anywhere, Jason. I really didn't, but he was able to get that strong stiff arm out the first time, and that catapulted him around the left side, and he was able to pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, this 1-2 of Hill and Swain, hey, it's getting us down there where we need to go. We're in the promised land, baby.
So again, no huddle. Play call right from the line of scrimmage. He fakes it, man waiting for him, and he stumbles forward as number 11 right there for the Columbus Legacy All-Star stayed at home, and Lee was a little surprised as he tried to duck up inside but lost his footing.
Yeah, that was 11 on 11 right there. That was Joshua Smith. He kind of stood right there, stood his ground. And he just made, I'm sorry, number 23, Solomon Harris.
Yeah, 23 was that.
Yeah, stood his ground, made sure that Hill got nowhere.
So good job right there.
3rd and 1.
By the defensive end to force Hill back inside. They switched quarterbacks now. They go back to Melton. Melton gets the snap, hands it off to Swain. Swain up the middle, breaking tackles, running tough.
John, we're now inside the 5-yard line.
And they down, like my partner said, down inside the 5-yard line. No laundry on the field as we take another look at this play.
And right here, Melton, just a direct handoff right to Swain up the middle. And he's taking him for a ride there. So, hey, right now, Swain's playing with a lot of confidence right now.
So now, time
out by the offense.
Time out by the offense.
Man, you know, this is the first time, I believe, the whole game anyone's been in the red zone.
I think you're right, partner. I think you're right. I think the only threat we had was the Cleveland Muny All-Stars were marching the other way. They were knocking at the door in the first half, but a couple penalties and loss of yardage on a couple plays pushed them back further. But now they got a chance to hit pay dirt with 4:25 left to go in the ball game, and it couldn't come at a better time.
You know, they've marched downfield. I know they've been in the spread set, running the ball both with the running backs and quarterbacks. But I wouldn't be opposed to Coach Eli going back to that jumbo set, which you had a lot of, you know, he had a lot of kids in that jumbo set who was really moving house, who was really running downhill with the 3 backs. I would go back to it right here inside the 5.
Yeah, Cameron Hamilton and crew doing an excellent job up there on that offensive line. Getting some push. And Melton bobbles the ball, still on the ground. And, it's still on the ground.
The worst possible thing that could happen.
And Columbus has come up with the football. So number 13, as you can see, came out there with the football. That thing was slippery.
See, John, and that's what happens when you switch quarterbacks. You get Melton in there under center. They hadn't had an under center snap all drive, and he just did not handle it well. Tried to get down, pick it up, and the ball squirted out.
And look at that ball squirt. Oh, my goodness. And 13 was able to hold on to it, and even though it went through his legs, around his waist, and his chest, he is able to hold on to it. Good job.
And that's what you get in the All-Star game. You know, All-Star game, you know, you got multiple quarterbacks. You want to play the kids, you know, back and forth, equal playing time. But down here inside the 5, with a chance to secure the game, you might want to ride the wave, ride the hot hand.
Yeah.
You want to keep Mr. Hill in there.
Yeah, I think the coach who great status on that recovery was Taishan Royster. Good job by him sniffing that ball out of the pile and coming up with it. The biggest play of the game right now. Now we need a great effort out of this defense of the Cleveland All-Stars to try to pin them down in there. And they start off with the first play. Not bad, actually taking the ball away from him, but the referee is calling them down.
The whistle was blown, the whistle was blown. That was great effort by the defense. It was a great effort, but the whistle was blown.
So this defense of the Cleveland All-Stars are really going for that football. And they see right here, the ball is out. The ball is out early. He's still standing up. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't even have the ball.
Hey, and making that play right there, the first man to flash was number 13, Tavion Swain from Impact Youth.
So Swain having a fine day on both sides of the football, making impact plays, coming from an impact program is what he's all about. I'm pretty sure his coach is very, very proud of him, and coordinator Sean Austin and his staff. Let's see what they can do right here. 3:14 and counting, and they got the Cleveland All-Stars to jump off sides as they all were in on the second count cadence.
You know, that was a great play call by Columbus to go with the hard count. You know, try to rid yourself from that end zone, give yourself a little more space to work with.
Well, we see they might try it again, so the Muny All-Stars have really got to hold their water, as we say in football terms, and they do. Ball's given to the first back out, and he's up close to a first down. It looks like he's got it.
Yeah, depending on the spot, he might got it.
So no tempo, up-tempo for the Columbus Legacy All-Stars, as they are just running a conventional offense. Not in a hurry, Jason, to try to get this ball down the field.
No, not at all. What they don't want to do is make a mistake and turn the ball over with time to go on the other side, on this side of the field. You know, they don't want to give Cleveland the ball back, and I don't blame them.
So taking the time, making sure to get the play in. 3 backs in the backfield, quarterback on the center. He turns and he looks. He's got a man wide.
And it's a turnover.
And it's a turnover because that was not a fumble. The ball was knocked out of his hands before he threw it.
And coming up with the ball was number 17, Tyron Peoples from the Southside Seahawks.
Good job by Peoples as you take a look right here at the rush of the defense. Quarterback turns, and the ball is out.
Oh,
yes.
The ball is out. He's hit.
The ball is out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The ball is out. Great job right there by number 42.
Yeah, and on that hit, that was number 42, Isaiah Hampton from the Power 6 Red Dogs.
And a good job right there on the spot. Right
Johnny
there.
on the spot. Right place, right time.
The Cleveland Muny All-Stars ate the right breakfast, got on the right socks, put on the right jock strap, and the Lady Luck is really taking them for a ride in a positive way. And it looks like there's a little scuffle right there between a couple players. And we'll see, they'll get them separated.
You know, kids, things getting a little chippy down there.
Yep.
You know, get back to your sides. Cooler heads prevail. Get back to the sides. Great job, coaches. Great job, coaches.
Yep. Yeah, these kids are very competitive. And they've been looking forward to this game. As you see on this play, quarterback turns and the center just gets mauled by the nose tackle. And instead, the nose tackle's trying to get up, but the center is just not having it the way he's trying to get up. And he's just jumping around. Nobody's really trying to fight. Just a little overly physical. So good job by the referee and the coaches to calm their heads down. And we'll try to finish out this game with the last 2:25. Drama-free but exciting, rich.
Most definitely, and what just happened is what Columbus didn't want to happen, and that was a turnover, which is why they were, you know, quote unquote milking the clock and trying to beat the clock down. You know, they wanted to play it safe, and on that play, it was a great play call because he had a tight end wide open. You know, with just a lot of pressure that came from that Cleveland front.
That Columbus nose tackle made the play, one of the plays of the day, I tell you. And that's the kind of action, that's the kind of strength you need to see from your nose tackle, especially at this time of the game. I mean, that's the shortest distance between the quarterback right there, as he's right behind the center. And he just exploded right into him and drove him back. Messed up the timing of the play, but I bet you he's ready this time. And they're trying to get him, and they're not going to get anywhere. And this Columbus Legacy All-Star defensive front are determined not to let the Muny All-Star get in the end zone.
And they're definitely playing tough up front right now. They know their back's against the wall. They want to try to right this wrong, that last turnover, and they're playing real aggressive right now. Cleveland's got to figure this out. They got to get points on the board. Might be the last time in regulation that they get points. They have opportunity to get points.
So Bantam Division action coming at you live, folks. Your living rooms. We want to wish you happy Thanksgiving from myself, Jason, and the crew here at TV 20. Hope the turkey is just right and the cranberry sauce is a delight. Dressing.
I love leftovers, so save me a plate.
Make that 2 of us. Oh, we know this is Mom's Day that she don't mind cooking, and the family don't mind eating. So you folks enjoy your holiday with the family. And there we go again. That will advance the ball for the Cleveland Muny All-Stars down the field, and now give them that much less a distance to get in the end zone.
And right now, and Legacy or Columbus is going with their disruptor up front. You know, they got the most aggressive player, and they got him down there with his hands in the ground. That's number 13, Taishan Royster, at nose tackle.
There he goes again, just knocks him over. You got to keep the calm. The center's got to stay calm. They're just hurting themselves and putting the ball closer and closer to the end zone. So hold your water.
You know,
Hold your mouth.
yeah, and after a string of great plays by Columbus, now they didn't really back themselves up with these last 2 penalties.
Yeah, they really didn't need that. And I would have to get that guy out of the game because he is not really paying attention to the football.
And that's what Coach just did.
Yep. See number 13 with the last 2 penalties that marched the ball right into the doorstep of the end zone for the Muny All-Stars. So coach has set his player down. He's got someone else back in there. And kudos to the center for keeping his cool and just doing his job, and that is hiking the ball to the quarterback.
And we have a new quarterback, and they're going to go to quarterback wedge here.
And there it is. He's in the end zone. And there it is.
That's a touchdown.
Got the first score of the ball game. Hallelujah.
And we finally got points on the board.
That's number 13, Tavion Swain, who has had some significant runs.
Oh, yeah, he's clearly in.
On this drive. Clearly gets in the end zone with big help right there by number 48, Cameron Hamilton, and the rest of the offensive line.
Yeah, Swains came through big today. Had a big game on both sides of the football.
Well, you got to give kudos to that offensive line as well. Those guys really showed up at the right time, showed great discipline, able to march the ball down the field in the last half of the 4th quarter with some outstanding plays by the Renegades quarterback Jonathan Hill. Great contributions by quarterback Jarrell Melton, and an awesome effort by the scoring player Tavion Swain. We'll try the extra point, which is very important in a game like this. I don't know how many 7-6 ball games we had in this league, folks.
Okay. Oh, first toss play of the game.
Oh, he gets in the end zone. Extra point.
And that's number 17, Tyron Peoples, Southside Seahawks.
So Southside Seahawks very well represented by Swain, as he does a good job on that drive, capping it off with the extra point for the Muny All-Stars. Good job right here, just following his blockers and getting into the end zone. 1-on-1 left to go in the ball game. As you take a look at Peoples right there, good-looking young man. Don't know exactly how old he is, but I tell you what, I'm stingy. I want to keep them all. That good a ball player, I hope he's coming back next year, but if he's not, good luck, young man, on the next level. You're going to have a fine career. Just work hard, stay straight, and keep the noise out the ears. Only listen to good stuff. Good words, good advice, good stuff. So the Columbus Legacy All-Stars, we'll see if they have a sense of urgency now, Jason, with only a minute left to go in the game and down by 7.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still got a few timeouts left, but you want to try to keep this clock stopped. So, you know, anything you're throwing right now should be towards the sidelines, you know, and try to get a reception, get them out of bounds. You know, still not a bad time. If you got any trick plays in the bag, pull them out.
Again, folks, we want to thank you for joining us today during this All-Star game as the Cleveland Muny All-Star versus the Columbus Legacy All-Stars in this Bantamweight division game. There's a pass to the outside, not able to connect as he tried to hit number 12, the receiver on that play with the intended receiver, and that would be.
That was Amari Miller, and they had the right idea. You know, they roll the quarterback out short side, had a receiver running the out route to that side. You know, hoping to get a catch and get him out of bounds. So just got to execute it now.
And you hear it all the time in college and in the NFL about how much better the quarterback and receivers positions are when they get to their level. Kids are just much more polished, and those are the type of things that we have seen get a lot better in Muny football, haven't we, Jason?
Oh, well, tremendously. Like I said, the kids are really growing up, and they learn more and more and more each level. As we got the ball in the air here.
Good defense right there. Melton got his hands on the ball to knock it away from the intended receiver for the Legacy All-Stars.
You know, here we go. He put the ball in the air, he dropped back, tossed it up, and you know, you had 2 receivers and 3 defenders over there, so the numbers didn't add up for Columbus that time. You know, but talk about the quarterback. You know, it's been so many great quarterbacks that's come through the league. When you look back at the Arvell Nelsons and the Ted Ginn Juniors, the Detroit Smiths, you know,
Cardell Jones.
You know, a lot of great quarterbacks that's come through here.
Bolden.
You know, Tavares Bolden.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, a lot of good guys.
Get the ball.
Oh!
It's an all-star game, and they both wanted it bad. 2 teammates fighting over the ball. And you know what? All they could see at that point going up was a different color helmet. They didn't know what team it was.
Yeah, exactly. So, good job right here by the quarterback, trying to give his receiver a chance. You can see right there, the Muny All-Star player had it. That was number 13 and number 71, Swain and
Nas Edwards from Pile 6.
Yeah, and Edwards.
Swain wanted it. Swain said, I want to add to my stat total today.
Swain with a fine performance today. As you see, number 31 hustling out on the field right there. Tim Mean replacing number 12, Denzel Richman. 48 seconds left to go in the ball game. As number 17 hustles off the field for the Muny All-Stars, and that will be Peoples. Illegal participation against the Muny All-Stars for having more than 11 players on the field. And Columbus Legacy All-Stars are huddle up and try to get a playoff and see if they can get a big playoff. They can get down the field and try to at least have a chance to score, to see what happens in the middle of the field.
And they got to get right here.
If they can get the ball in the middle of the field, that'd be even better, but they're going to keep it on the ground, and number 43 wraps him up. Christian Jones of the Mojo Jaguars. Excellent job on defense, along with number 28, I believe that is. If we take another look at it right here, Jason, that's LeBron Moncrief.
Yeah, and it was just a direct snap, you know, right off to the right-hand side. Didn't understand the play call.
Number 4 also in on that tackle, Shaw, who we saw a lot of action in the first half, made some pretty big plays. 37 seconds to go in the game. They are showing first down, but I believe that is going to be for the Cleveland All-Stars.
And we got our tally team over here working hard. We got Siobhan Rhodes. He's over here tallying them up right now. We're trying to decide who's the offensive player of the game, who's the defensive player of the game. A lot of talent out here, a lot of effort, a lot of kids who put up great stat totals, both offensively and defensively. But it's only one that's going to win the award on both sides of the ball.
A lot of good action here today. Exciting game, close game, defensive game with some explosive offensive plays, but not enough to separate themselves with a big margin, with Cleveland All-Stars doing a good job of making plays when they needed to. That turnover in the red zone after they had turned it over in going into the end zone.
Victory formation for Cleveland.
Seems to be the big play of the day. So the clock ticks down as the Cleveland All-Stars take a knee on that play. And folks, stick around and let's see if our players of the game on defense and offense matches your picks as we will join Jason down on the field for the award ceremony. So for my partner, Jason, and me, John Good, well, thank you for joining us. Jason will be right with you in a few moments with the award ceremony.
Until all our daughters are safe. Until all our children have families. Until all our families have homes. Until all our parents are cared for. We'll be here.
Hey, this is Jason Dunn, Director of the Cleveland Muny Football League. I'm down on the field at the conclusion of the 2021 14U Bantamweight All-Star Game between Cleveland Muny Football League of Cleveland and the Legacy Youth Football League of Columbus. I'm now joined down on the field, flanked by the Columbus All-Stars, who have the defensive player of the game. And with 4 tackles and a fumble recovery, number 13, Taishan Royster. Right over here, Mr. Royster, come join me. How you doing today?
Good.
Hey, great performance today, great performance. This game was locked up 0-0 for a long time. You made a lot of plays on defense. You know, you were all over the field. You were, truly a leader today. You want to kind of talk about your performance?
Yeah. Today, we played good. It was a good game. Everybody did their job, but they came out with the win. Here we go.
Now, what does this experience mean to you?
Good. It was a good experience. I liked it.
Okay. Now, was this your last youth game? Are you going? Is high school the next step?
Yep. But we got states next week.
Okay. What high school are you going to?
Eastmore.
Which one?
Eastmore.
Eastmore. All right. So, Taishan, for your performance, you are the 2021 Defensive Player of the Game. Congratulations. So I'm now down on the field, flanked by the Cleveland Muny All-Stars, who just won a thriller today in the Bantamweight Division All-Star Game. With 6 carries, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Number 13 from the Impact Youth Bearcats, Tavion Swain. Man, hey, all I'm gonna say about your performance today is special. Everything you did today was special. Offensively, defensively, you made big plays. I've seen you over there encouraging teammates, picking teammates up. Let's just talk about your experience today.
Man, it's an amazing experience. For my last year being in Muny, to end it with a banger like this is truly a blessing. And I thank God for that, because if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have been possible. So it's an amazing experience.
You know, the best of the best. You were definitely well prepared. Like your coaching staff got you together all year. You know, and just seeing you throughout the season. I just want to congratulate you again, and I want you to tell us your high school choice.
Right now, I'm going to Bar Early College, but next year we're supposed to be moving, so who knows where I'll be going to.
Okay. So once again, Tavion, congratulations. Great performance today. So we had a great game today. This is the first ever Cleveland versus Columbus All-Star game. We look to doing bigger things in the future as we tighten this partnership with Legacy and Cleveland Muny. So I want to go ahead and toss it back up to you, John. You can close us out.
All right, thanks, Jason. Great job down there. And a good job by the Columbus Legacy All-Stars as they traveled here to Cleveland, Collinwood Athletic Complex for this fine exhibition of All-Star talent as the Cleveland Muny All-Stars came out on top on this one, 7-0. Folks, I want to thank you for joining us. For me, Vice President John Good, my director, Jason Dunn, and our president, Joe Record, staff members, Tim Wells, Cardell Parker, and Anthony Martin, significant members of the leadership team of Muny football. I'd like to thank you for joining us for this ball game. Have a good evening and a wonderful holiday season. Good night, everybody.
Let him go.